to see my screen? Is it visible? Suresh, is visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, so you have any doubt in the previous class, like where we
Oh,
have
no,
left?
sir.
Okay. Okay, so today we are going again, and I think why no one is not joining. Uh, Let me check just a minute. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hi Suresh. So now I don't know why other people are not joining. So we can start now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So see, we have prepared these two sheets earlier. One is this type of like implicit and explicit measure. Second, in the page one, we have shown some uh, normal chart. This is in explicit measure, and all this basic chart like gross price and average price, date and open price with the market cap. Next is a main page, which is summary page. And this time we have a difference visit 30 days, minus 60, minus 90, minus 180, and minus 360. Same way in the page 2 we have some little concept, and here we have a percentage wise changes. Okay, and now in the third page, now we have to move a crypto price analysis. It which we have to make one by one each currency wise analysis. Okay, each currency wise analysis. So we have to make that thing. So in the chart type. So in the currency wise analysis, what is need? We need currency wise analysis. It means we have a date, we have a currency name, and then we have to analyze via close price or whatever we need, like high price, low, or that kind of thing. Let me open my sheet. Where is the sheet? Suppose if I open this one and see how to open a Power BI, because some people have doubt to how to open a Power BI. Suppose you have Power BI file, okay? Just double click on this file and then you can open your file. And sometimes you will getting error like you are not able to open that file because the server link is not server link, what is the data link is not available in your desktop. Yeah, it is not available. Suppose if my file is open into your dashboard, then you have to change your desktop source. Okay, and how to change source? Open my file into your desktop. Okay, this phone data, go to this transform data. Okay, and in the right side you have an option to change the source. See here, to change the source, if you click on the source button here, there is a this setting option. You can click there. Okay, and change the source. Source means you have to submit your raw file into somewhere, and then you have to just browse your new source link, because right now the source link should be this one. If I click on this cancel and see, The source link should be C drive user Harsh Malhotra desktop Power BI desktop and then change. Sometimes it's showing the error, okay, to you into your file. But when you change the source, this error will not show again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And now.
Sir,
Mhm.
one more doubt, sir. Actually, here, if we
Yeah. Yeah.
have for different data, not
Mhm.
completely this one, so
Okay.
will it take it up?
No,
Different set
no,
of
no,
data.
no. See,
Uh,
if you have, because you have prepared your file in this format only, okay, in this
okay.
same format file only. And if you have another format, then you have to make new file. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so that format should be see why we need that changing the format. Why we need sometimes suppose you have prepared this file, complete file. Okay, suppose you have. Let me just close and apply first. Suppose you have prepared these all 7 to 8 pages into your dashboard. You have prepared. After that, your manager asks you that please save your file and send it to me. And if you send your file, then manager should have to change their path, change their source
Okay.
setting into their system. Otherwise, he is not able to open that file. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that is the reason we have to change the source. But yes, if you have a different data set, then you have to make a file again. Okay,
Okay, sir.
yeah. So we need that type of analysis. See,
Sir, this is only like when manager and me working on the same set of data. We have same set of data to
yeah,
open in his desktop. He
mhm.
will change the path. That's it. But
Right,
everything remains the same.
right,
Okay, sir.
right, right. Okay, so we need that type of analysis. See, every currency wise, if I click on this currency, the data should be changed. Okay,
Mm.
we need this kind of changes together. Like this one is your data part, and this one is your currency volume part. These two part. So these two part and the close price, low, final, and high. We have to make that kind of things also. And see, if you click on this currency symbol, the currency symbol is also changed. If you click on another currency symbol is also changed. This is also changed. We need that kind of analysis first. So in our this page, what is the first step to make the slicer? Okay, so how to make the slicer? Click on the slicer, uh, take here, put it here, okay, and just drag here. You have to just symbol because slicer is a you need a symbol name in the slicer and see now it's symbol name. So click on here. See, right now size is not complete suitable. So you can just search and click here a size and see the text size should be increasable if you change. This is your text size increasing. And item size, if you change this one also, this one is also increasing. One, yeah, that is good. And now go to see formatting is the main step. I'm formatting background of symbol, title. No, I don't need title. Click on this item. Font color should be this one. Okay, background this one and font color should be white. Okay, same way you have to go this background, yeah, symbol, slicer header symbol. So you can change this color also. See, now it is look like. So if you click on any currency, the data should be changed. Okay, automatically. Right now we don't have data. So first we have to make your data. First symbol part is ready. Now second thing, this is a line chart. Okay, this is a line chart. So here is a line chart, this one. So click this line chart, little here. You can set it, this line chart. And in this line chart, what we need actually, we need first from the date table, we need your access part. Okay, so this is your complete date, and right now click on this. So you need date hierarchy node. We need a date, complete date wise. It's been day by day, our table. And in the value field, we need from key measure one by one. We have to put together. First is we need our close price. So what is our close price? Hmm, click on here, close price average. Yeah, this one. So first we need this one. Select and just put it into value and see for close price is here. And if you click on any currency, the data should be changeable. Changeable or not? Why it is not change? Yeah, it's changed. Okay. See, for every currency, the data is changed. So first step is this. And now click this table. Here's the close price. And we need another price also. Like we need close price high also and close price low also. We need that also. Okay. So we have to create another measure for this. I write it and click it here. And we have to create two measures. First is high and second is low. Close price high. High means, guys, high means what? Let what is your actual close price? Okay, what is your actual close price and what is the maximum of your close price? Right now, this line showing the average of close price. And right now, we are going to calculate maximum of close price. So, enter. This price will give you the high price of every date wise. Okay, so if I click this high price into my this value and see what is the impact here. Why it is not showing? Close price high, close price average, and close price high. Let me just check. Average of close price. Okay, if I click on this table, close price average and close price high, average and high, average and high should be the same, but sometimes it change. If I click on other currency, okay, let me check here again. Now see, the line is different, and why it is not showing again in the middle? Suppose if you click on this currency, in this currency you have close price average and close price high should be the same line. Click on this dot for the same line. But if you click on this any currency, this price should be different. See, like this. Okay, and POT. What is POT currency? Yeah. So another thing is, first is your close price high is there, close price average is there, and close price high is there. Okay. What we need extra? If we need a close price high, then we have to calculate selected time wise. Okay. Yeah. So go to this close price high option. Okay. And let's change some function. Like if is blank. Is blank mean if one column is blank, into which measure? Close price. We have to calculate only close price. If this close price measure is blank, if this close price measure is blank, then we need as a blank values. sometimes what happens, sometimes your close price value is not given, then this function should be shown as a error wise. Okay, so if close price average function is blank, it means we return answer is blank. Otherwise we need calculate of maximum of this crypto price close. Yes, crypto price close, all selected for the complete date table. So calendar of the date table, this one, calendar of this date, and just close your bracket. See what it is showing this function. Let me give you complete understanding. This close price measure we have created. If this close price average in any rows, if it is blank, the result should be 0, blank. Okay, and then we have to calculate your maximum of this close price, and all selected means a complete date range. It means your selection of the date range. If I use only maximum of this range, it means this only cover the complete rows of the data, complete rows. So we need date wise, so we just click on just enter and see what is little changes, not a complete changes, just a little changes for every currency wise data. See, just a little changes, nothing is improvement. But the function is different because we need a different kinds of data. That is the reason that we have to put together. And now this is your close price high. Same way, if we need our close price low, where is measure table? This one is your close price high table. And if we same as a go to the low, then you have to put the same function instead of maximum, you can put your minimum function. That's it. Otherwise, all the things should be same. Just enter, and instead of this high, you can put it low, and instead of this max, you can put it as minimum. This function, and just put enter. So this value will give you the minimum of the close price. So right now we need average, my maximum. Click on this table. Here is a close price low. So just put together and see what is the low, high, and the average. You have all the value together. Okay, and now you have to change the formatting. So in the formatting, click on here. In the formatting, go to this formatting again. So you can just switch this background option off, and you have to go to a legend. No, legend is there, but we don't need a title. So click off the title. We don't need title. Close price average, high and low, we have a value, and now you have to just change your data label. Not data label, data color. So guys, average you can put as white, price you can put as this gray one. Okay, and low you can put as this black color. Okay, and see, this value will be shown as complete way. Otherwise you can change little bit white of the high, low should be, or you can change any other color if you want. You can change this blue also, but blue is not okay. This one is not okay. Light color is also okay. Yeah, light color is also okay. High means this light color. Yeah, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay, so like this way you can change your color wise changes, and if you little down, of this line chart. Go to little up, small, because we don't need complete. It is small. And now on the same way, you have to put another line chart here. Okay. And just put on an axis, you have date value. And here you can put your average volume. Same way. Okay. And instead of this line chart, you can put this into another chart with the name is this stack column chart. It should be great. Yeah. Okay. And now click this table chart format and just format into here. And now see the format is changed for this data. And click on this date. Go to this. Change the data color. Data color only. You can change white because it's a column chart, so you have to data into white. Or you can change any other if you want, like light. This one. Yeah, this one is okay. And little bigger so that your data is changed. And now see in the y-axis we have this black line. We don't need that black line. Okay, so in the y-axis you can go up y-axis. So here you have an option of where is the option title off. You can just title off. Okay, same way for this also. Into y-axis we don't need that things. See, this formatting is done only when you have a little bit of practice knowledge. Otherwise you cannot, because formatting we have a menu option. And now see, you have a complete changes. If you click on this currency, the whole data should be changed for every data, for everything, both chart. Okay, it means this filter should be changes for all the currencies wise. Now it should be changes. And now what is the next thing? We need this name measure. And how do we add with this name measure? So you have to write your measure name, that what is the measure actually. Okay, so we should write another measure. Click here, new measure. It means if we select any currency, the selection value should be here. So you can just put it here at crypto price. So here we have a function selected value. If you select any value, the name should be shown as a complete name. So what is the cryptocurrency name? Here is a name, this one. Okay, selected value of this name. And if we don't select anything, then data should be no selection. Just enter. And now click on any card chart. Close price currency. Little plus here. Click this format and just change the format of this one. Now it is changed. So category of where is data color? Now you can change the data label is white. And now see what is happening. Shadow. And now see, if I click on any currency, the selection is for currency and changes will be currency wise. If I don't select anything, see, I have no select anything, the data should be no selection. It means this is your whole data. If I click on any currency, the data should be as per Cardano. This is the currency wise data. If I click on there, close price average, high and low. This case. So if I click on here, okay. So instead of close price high and low, you can add high and low. If you remove this, you can add two things. What is close price 90 days average and what is 90 days percentage wise. This you can add and see these two lines, or you can go to this data color, close price high, average is okay. So 90 you can put it as white and percentage you can put it as suppose dark black. And see this should be your value. Okay, so same way this is your 90 days changes. If you press here 60 days, 30 days, 360 days, you can change that also same way in the same group. Minus 60 days, you can press here as a minus 60 days. This should be automatically. See another black line, and where is a new line? White, red. Where is red line? I think red line is not shown here. So if I click on this data color, this red line is white. Now see, this is your 60 days changes you have for every currency. If I click on this, for every currency you have a data change. If you unselect all, your data should be changes for all. Okay, same way you can change, but this is not good way to change the percentage into one go. So I'm just telling you that you can change, but here we have average, close price average. You can put it close price final also. Final is also important, high, and just put it low. These four is okay. So just go to this, change the data color finally. Close price average is white. Close price final you can change black. Close price high you can change little this one, and close price low you can change into any other color, this one. And now you have complete data requirement. Any doubts, Suresh, till now? Any doubts, Suresh?
No, sir.
Okay. So now in the final step, we have to move your this kind of analysis. What is close price, final, and percentage? This kind of things. So for this, what is actually we have already created the measure. So you can just click this card chart, okay, and click on this close price high. We have already activated this high price. Yeah, this is your close price high, 63.50K right now. But if you click on any currency, this close price also changes for currency wise. Okay, why this not change? Just a minute. Why this not change? Let me check. Okay. Yeah, it is changed for every currency. Okay. Yeah, for every currency, the price is changed. This is high. Same way, click here. You have to press low. This is your low price. And now you have this final price and in the card chart. And just go to this category you want switch off. Yeah, you can on, not switch off, on. And background you can switch off. Data label you can change white. Border and shadow you can put it under this shadow, you can put it as this color, or you can change white color also. Okay, so like this, yeah, like this, and click on this. You have title, no, you have category. So under this you have to change your white was price size. Same way, just click this format painter and just format your another card chart with the same link. Format and use the same formatting here, and see, it should be same. So like this way you have to show what is into this chart. Same way this line will be shown here, that it is close price high of this currency. See, doggone currency, you have the date chart value, you have a column wise value, and you have high, final and low price value. As well as if you click on this any currency, the data should be changed for any currency. High price, it is a maximum of that day. Click here, see what is the maximum of that day. 675. If you click on any date wise, what is the maximum of that day? 241. And see, 241 like this. 320 and your final low price, maximum price, and what is your final price. Like this way you have a data is showing. So this is your cryptocurrency wise analysis is there. That we have a summary chart. This is your currency wise. So if you click on any currency, the data should be changed, and this is the final page of the currency wise. Okay. So any doubt in your mind, Suresh?
No, sir, just observing the data. I mean, all the data is available here.
Yeah, sure. All the data will be available, and you can add any of the currencies here again. See,
Yeah.
and what is the currency name? It should show in here. And this is very important, that currency name is also showing. If you click on this symbol Bitcoin BTC, what is actually BTC? You can check here. BTC means Bitcoin. This is your Bitcoin analysis, currency price wise, volume wise, and this is your card chart wise. And the last final date in our data is 6/7/2021. This is your final date of your data. Okay, if I move little down and click here to on the category, this is your final date of your data. Okay, so now we have to go to another best analysis, that what is actually best. So before moving best, if I move let me check best, what is the next step? Price analysis, best, worst, and forecast. Yeah, so first we have to identify into forecast, that what is a forecast analysis. Okay, so forecast is available only on the line chart. Okay, not on the other, or we have to focus on the only on line chart. So click any line chart here, and as well as you have to put, first you have to put filter wise, and filter your symbol wise. You can put your all the symbol here, and just go to this size option, so you can change your size. Write it here, size. This is your text size, and this is your symbol size, and just change your background. We don't need that complete background. Item, you can go. Font color is white and background is this. Okay. And slicer header you can change. Font color is white. Now you have a complete slicer wise data. And now go to this line chart. We need two line chart. One, okay, second line chart we go to there. So under this line chart, you have to put first is your date hierarchy, like complete date table, complete date actually. Okay. And here we have option, multiple option like 180 days, 30 days, 360, -60. And this is your like past days data, past date percentage we have to calculate for this data. But if we need future date, so how to calculate? See, where is total volume? Or if I click on this average volume, okay, this one is your average volume. And if you click on this average volume, the data is here available. And now go to this data, this line. And in this line, you have a trend line, constant line, y-axis constant, minimum, maximum, average, median, percentile, forecast. So here we have option of forecast. Okay, so this is your forecast by Power BI automatically. So you have to add your forecast. Click this add button. So guys, forecast length means right now it's given as 10. But if you're working in a forecast and you need as a suppose year wise, month wise, quarter wise, so you can change the option here. Like here is a points. So if you click on here, it is a year, quarter, month. So right now if we need month wise data, month wise forecasting. So click month and forecast length should be 12 because in 1 year we have a 12 months. So if we calculate a 12-month forecasting in complete 1 year. And same way, if you click here 24, it means for 2-year forecasting. If you click here as a 60, it means 5-year forecasting. So right now, if I click 60, then it's 5-year forecasting. Ignore last month. Yes, we have to ignore last month. Confidence level. Confidence level means suppose how much accuracy you want into your forecasting is 99%, 95, 90, 85. You have a forecasting confidence level. So click on this 99. Suppose if you need as 99% accuracy wise. And seasonality. Seasonality means what we actually go in the 60 month. Okay, so in the 60, suppose if I go to my 12 month. So in 12 month, you have a total how many days? 360 days. So you have to click 360 days and just apply. And see the data is applied automatically. If I click little bigger, see it is already applied. That forecast, it means the actual forecast you have this line. This is your actual forecast. And what is upper and what is lower bound, guys? Your value should be go to the up to the last level is +1 and up to the lowest level is -12. It means your actual forecast value is 49634. But your upper is go to 22 till 22. And in the minus we have to go -12. So this is your upper bound and little lower bound you have data. Okay, and now if you change your line style, suppose line style should be now it's solid. If you change that dashed or if you change as dotted line and confidence band line is suppose line, then it should be a change. See, it should be changed. Click here. If it is fill, you can change. This is the fill line. And transparency you can put little lower because it should be shown as a high. So line style dotted or dash. Dotted is okay. Confidence band style is line or fill or none. If I click on this none, none means your value is hide and line is your value is showing as into line. So I think fill is okay. And average this volume. Click here. You can change your background because we don't need data color. You can change average volume into white, and see, this white is actual data and this is not actual, this is forecasting. So click here. Here your value is lying there, black, it is forecasting. If you click any other line like this, so this is your complete forecasting. Line dotted and test. Confidence is line. And see, this is your, I can say as a black. Yeah, this one. So this black value show as a your forecasting data wise. And see, for volume wise, your forecasting is ready. Now, suppose if your average volume here is 38,000, 3810 in the 30th May 2017, go to down, this line showing the accuracy of your data. That this is complete 99%, but 99% is not a complete 100%. So this should be either go up upper and either go down till here, the maximum point of upper and maximum point of lower. So this is your complete formatting of this chart. You can go here. Just a minute. Like this. Okay, little down, border and just shadow. And now you have to switch off the title. But how to analyze this? You can go to here, title, and put as analysis. Font color is white, like this way. As well as if you change the data label, if you need to change right data label. Data label means this one. Click on this. The data label is changed. Display unit. See, right now it's showing as a display unit. Auto none 1000. You can change into billion. So you can change into million. Million is not good. So billion is okay. Otherwise, nothing is good because we don't need data label. We need a complete line chart. Okay. Complete line chart. Yeah. And now this is one is your first line chart. If you click copy and just paste, the another line chart is here. And right now we have to take, instead of this average price, suppose if we take market cap price, what is your actual market cap? Click here, data label, data color, sorry. So you can change this market cap, dark, this one. Okay, and now if we analyze this market cap in the way of forecasting, so click here, same way, go to this forecast, add option. Okay, and if we need, same way in the 12, and you can change your things 12, 95. See, right now if I change into 90 and 360 and just apply and see, it is complete 1 year, but it should be a 90%. Okay, 90% means this value 12 years. Okay, it's 12 years. It's 12 year wise data. See, it's 12 years. Sorry, instead of month, I can select as a years. Apply and see, now it is month wise data. So right now your value market cap of this one, and same way this is your upper and lower end forecast. This way is your value. Just a minute. This way, and if you click on this value, this is color wise. If you click this value into white, okay, and instead of solid you can put as dashed, you can put as line, and see it should be as a line wise, and you can change the line color also. Suppose if I change little bit of this one. Okay, so this is your complete way of forecasting that, and also you can change your title for this currency, that it is a market cap forecast analysis. You can change, go to this title, okay, analysis. Okay, same way this is your two forecasting type, and same way guys you can put it as market cap, as a high price, what is your final crypto price, low, high. This way you can put it together. You can put this kind of forecasting into your, and mostly it forecasting should be done only for the final thing, that average volume and market cap, and suppose total currencies wise your last percentage wise, right now it should be 180%. And yeah, what the next thing should be, if I cover best and worst, it will take long time to go because it is not that simple. Just a minute, I'm going to check one thing. Okay, I will complete that thing. So now, any doubt into forecast? Anyone? Suresh, any doubt into forecast?
No, sir, it was clear.
Okay, so now I move into best one. Actually, it is little time later. Okay, no worry. We are going to cover because I think your mind is not divert into this because you have many things. Uh, what we do actually now? Summary. Yeah, no worry. We will do as a best thing if it is possible. Otherwise, we will complete into tomorrow. So this is your crypto best performance. Suppose if you need like currency wise best performance, that which is your best performance countries, best performance currencies day wise. Okay, like if I click my one text box here, we have 90, 60, 30, 60, 90, 180, and 360. Okay, so we put it as here 30 days, change to times, size is suppose 20. Yeah, color should be white, background of border, and the shadow I need it to, or you can put border white color. Yeah, now it is good. Same way you have to just copy and just paste it, 4 and just 5, 1, 2, 3, and just 4, 2, and here see this kind of arrangement is also done, otherwise your formatting is not good one. Okay, so paste it again, and now you can change here. You can change little bigger size because this is a final. node, go to up, and this is your best performance wise. We need a country. So I'm asking you, and you have to change this one also, like 60 days instead of 30, you can change. Days. This one should be 90 days. 180 days should be 60. Okay, like this way you have to make your analysis for every currency wise. But we need currency top 3 currency for every days wise. Like we need top 30 days currency wise chart, top 60 days wise currency wise chart. Okay, so for this we have to write a measure. If I click here and click on new measure, one measure I can write it. Okay, another measure is simply, and for top as well as same for worst. I'm just doing just 30 days. You can do all like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is your homework so that you can submit your final file to me till tomorrow. And now I will complete this project with you now today. So performance. So we need a top performance and how to write a function of that. See, top performance means suppose if you are into same line, okay, same currencies wise line, and if you analyze your high price, low price, value price, what is your top 3 currency on that day? Okay, suppose today is 12th December or 4th December. So today we have many currency in the market. Which is the top 3 currency? We have to just analyze that thing into our chart data. So if I click here one variable, that variable top 3 is equal to, and we have to put a rank on a currency. So we have to put here as a ranks function to all currencies, to all, and we have a all currency wise data. So we put as a symbol wise or name wise, you can put to as much. So right now I put as symbol wise. We need rank, we have to put rank all into the currency table of symbol wise. And then what is expression that we need a 30 days. We have to change by 30 days. So we have to put our measure percentage wise because we need a percentage wise our performance. So if I click here 30 days, okay, rank all on the basis of the symbol chart, key measure is 30 days, and now value another, and now there is a two option, ascending and descending. See, if you click anything into the top, it means you have to descending order, not on the ascending order. Ascending order means your lowest order, but descending order means your top of the value. So click always descending for the top performance. And now this is your variable. And now for this variable, you have returned the value if, and we write it condition if top 3, this one, which variable we have created, this top 3, if top 3 measure is equal to or equal to 3. Okay, if top 3 is equal, greater than or less than or equal to 3, then we have to make one thing, that 30% changes would be together automatically. 30% changes is there, and then otherwise we need as a blank. Otherwise we need as a blank, and now your if function is okay. So top 3, this is your variable name is same, and just enter. If you click on this enter button, now your value is there. Where is top 3? Top performance, where is, this is your top performance, but I write it here as top performance of 30 days. This is your 30 days only, not for 60 days. 30 days top performance for this currency. And now how to write it? Click on this enter. This is the bar chart. Guys, please mute. And this is
Yeah, Harsha, can you one question? So can you go to formula one time?
sir, just a minute. I will confirm you. Don't worry. I will complete you. Okay, just a minute. First, I am just showing you that what is actually symbol. So you have the stock performance, so the value. Why it is not showing? The symbol and the top performance of 30 days. Why it is not showing? Just me check. Yeah, tell me. Naresh, tell me.
So why it is all will be used here?
Sir, all means you have to take the all currency. No? First you have to take all currency and then you have to put the rank. Okay. First you have to go to your all currency and then you have to put your tab button ranks option. No? Otherwise it is not good. Okay. But why it is not showing actually? Function is correct one. Top performance of 30 days. Variable of top 3 ranks all cryptocurrency symbol function is correct. Okay, and key measure is 30 days on the basis of descending. And then return we have if top 3 condition. Why it is not? Because function is correct, I think. Function nothing is changed. Top 3 key measure 30 days and blank. See somewhere na Power BI is not working somewhere. So let me check whether it's correct or not. Because if the function is correct, what is the issue? Why it is showing as blank? Percentage of 30 days. Top performance. For top 3. Let me write it again. Maybe some issue with the writing. Because if function wrong, it's showing some error like this. See var, and if you put it, because function is correct, I write it a correct function. See, if any function is wrong, it will show you this kind of error. See, this kind of error, red option. Okay, if your function is correct, this error will not showing into your data. Otherwise, this error is showing as a red one. Same way. So click all. We need all, and now if we put as symbol was, there is symbol, crypto symbol of, crypto code symbol of. Yeah, it is correct. Add all table name because table name is a crypto, and we have used a symbol value. And now we need as an expression. So expression on the basis of we need 30 days. If we click on this 30 days measure, expression, value, and now descending, and we have to use the value return. We have to write it here option as if condition logical test. If top 3, top n is a function, top 3 is a variable. Okay, if top 3 greater than or equal to 3, okay, then result be true. What we need a 30% changes. So key measure of this 30%. Otherwise, we need as a blank option. Function is correct. See, nothing is showing as an error. If I go down, now see, now it is showing. Maybe some point or something error. Okay. See, somewhere you have received the error. Okay. So it does not mean that your function is correct. Your function is not correct. You can write it your function again. So top three, you have a top three currency of this data wise. Okay. And if we go to this, sort by descending of top performance. Yeah, go to this, add here as a data label. And if you put add data label, see data label is here, as well as go to this 30 option. Here is 30, this one. Okay. And change the, right now it's showing as percentage option. So if we need as 0.01, 0.00, 0.05, it should be into this way, percentage. If you click on this percentage, click here, percentage option, and change it to this percentage. Top 30 on the basis of percentage. And now see, your data is there, and if I remove the, where is the data color? Okay, if I change the data color, suppose white, and remove the background from here, background, and remove the title also. We don't need a title here. Any other thing we don't need, so we have to remove all the things. All the thing means click on this y-axis. Okay, y-axis is there, but title is not there. Title, if I click on this y-axis, see, now y-axis is there currency wise. Okay, so in the x-axis we don't need, so click on this x-axis, just switch off. We don't need x-axis, and see, right now if I switch off the x-axis, this line will show. If I don't need this line, click down, title off, and now you have to put this x-axis off. Okay, so this is your best performance of 30 days for these three currency. Okay, so change your formatting as per you. And yes, any doubt in here, you can put, see, right now it's 30 days. Okay, and it's top three. If you need, I write it here, and if you need as top 5, you can change this top 3 and you can change this 5. Okay, and same way, if you need to change -30, okay, I write it here, right now it's 30 days. So you can select, if you need 60 days, you can select 60 days. If you select 90 days, same way. So you have to change two options. One is here and second one is here. Suppose if I click, instead of top 3, if I click here and top 5, okay, and just if I put enter, so this means this value is given as into here, we need a top 5 country wise, top 5 currencies wise. Sorry, here I put a 3, so you have also changed into 5, and now see, you have a 5 currency wise. Okay, so everything is changed in just one go. So you have to write it just one go, that what is your top performance of this currency wise, and you can change all the value together. So this is your top, and one I will show you as a like worst performance. So click on new measure. What is worst? Nothing is changed. Just one thing is changed. Let me show you why. What is changed? Click this. So instead of you can change top, you can put as worst performance. And guys, worst means you have a value between down to up. Here is a value up to down, and here is a value down to up. It means ascending you can change into ascending only. Everything is same. If you click on this enter, everything is same. Only instead of descending, you have a ascending order. And click this, copy and just paste. Delete this one. Okay, and instead of the top, if you put worst, see, this is your top 30 and this is your worst 30. Okay, so everything is same. So for this worst and for this top, nothing is changed. Only the ascending and descending order is changed. Otherwise, all the things should be same. So guys, tell me, you have any doubt here? Anyone, guys? Any doubt? Naresh and Abhishek and Suresh. Any doubt? Because it is very simple. And guys, this is your homework. What is your homework? You have to calculate all these 4 types. You have to click this best and you have to click this worst and then submit your file to me. Like best performance into this chart and worst performance into this chart. Okay, I will share that file to you, and when you open this file, otherwise I will share that file to you, but you have to make your complete visualization into your separate file, not into my this file. Okay, so guys, any doubt you have, then you can tell me. Otherwise, this project will be covered, and next tomorrow we will complete. Tomorrow will we start our new project. So if you have any doubt for this project tomorrow, you can ask me. I will cover first that doubt and then we will go into next step. Okay. Any doubt? Naresh, Suresh, any doubt? Abhishek?
No, sir.
Okay. So this is your homework for 60, 90, 180 or 360 that you have to evaluate 8 function. This is your homework. Okay. Otherwise, I will clear your doubt tomorrow. If you have any doubt little bit, I will clear your doubt and I will share that file to you. Just a minute. And see guys, how to share your file to someone. Just click on this file button. Okay. Save as. If you save this file into desktop, I am just saving. Okay. And now when I am saving, see, this is the file. You have to just copy this file and open your mailbox, this one, okay, and just paste it here and see, now it is attachment. And see, crypto 90 PBIX file. You have to remember this number, this should be here. So I know that every person is showing that kind of things, that if I share to me at a crypto analysis, okay, and just send it. That's a simple thing. You have to send your file in just simple go. So nothing is like hard. You can change your file together. Okay. Okay, I think this should be okay. And guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me tomorrow. So we will complete tomorrow with the new project. And if you have any doubt, you can send it to me WhatsApp. Let's say this is my doubt, and then I will cover that doubt tomorrow class. Okay,
Okay, sir.
yeah, sure. Okay, so thank you.